2020, the year the universe decided that severe psychological distress is a dish best served, well, daily. From burning bushes to great floods, to a plague-like pandemic, to the mass civil unrest all around the world, 2020 felt like seeing the book of Revelations and the end of the world in 4D. Hell, the only number scarier to people nowadays than 666 is most probably 2020. So, given all the trauma, anxiety, and everything else in between, you might be asking yourselves, how can we possibly carry on into the next year? Well, mates, you're in luck, because today we're going to examine how people around the globe wrap up their own madness of the previous year to bravely venture into the unknown of the one after. I am Bogart the Explorer from Dubbo City, and this is an extremely Bogart take on New Year traditions around the world. Let's go. Celebrating the New Year is one of the most anticipated events around the world. And trust me, no one's more excited for the New Year than pretty much everyone who's currently living through this one. So let's jump right into it, beginning with my own backyard, the Philippines. For starters, we love making lots of noise as soon as midnight hits. Originally, the main idea was to scare away all those evil spirits, bad elements, and also to drive away bad luck. Nowadays, I feel many of us are just trying to do our best to annoy the next door neighbour until they finally move. Well, same thing, I guess. Yeah, another pun. Fun New Year's tradition is for Filipino children to jump as much and as high as they can as soon as the clock hits 12, because older folks believe that it will help them grow taller, who possibly are the very same elders responsible for teaching us that getting circumcised by the time that we're 12 or 13, as well as frequent wanking, are actually keys for that much desired growth spurt. Knowing these facts have kept my Pinoy hoop dreams alive of one day getting tall enough to get drafted into the NBA. Now who says you can't teach height? Now, all around the world, people also celebrate the New Year just as gleefully as us, and in their own unique and oftentimes bizarre way. Meanwhile, in Russia, everyone writes down a special wish for the next year, then burns the paper they wrote it on before dropping it into a glass of champagne, and finally downing all that before midnight. And with everything that's happened in 2020, it's safe to assume that for the first time in history, Russians will be drunk entirely on champagne and not vodka. Which also makes me wonder, what if most of the wishes written down are too classified and potentially dangerous for anyone to see? Which is probably why they have to burn the evidence immediately. Well, whatever it is you wish for, best of luck, comrades. In Romania, farmers will attempt to hear their animals speak, and if successful, it means they can expect a prosperous year ahead. Mate, I can only imagine how that annual conversation goes. Vlad, big not talk again. I guess 2020 is going to suck, just like 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. Okay, seriously though, who here wants to put up, get this, a trained parrot business in Romania for New Year? Come on, just imagine how hilarious it would be if their animal actually did respond. Squawk, 2021 is gonna be good, 2021 is gonna be good. Really? No, it'll still suck, big time. Other countries seem to be a bit more chaotic, as violently throwing various objects and blatant destruction of property appear to be something very common. In South Africa, and in some parts of Italy for instance, people actually throw old appliances out their windows to the coming of a new year as a way of bringing in good luck. So imagine walking down the street and then suddenly, BAM! Somebody's thrown their old microwave out the window, barely missing by an inch. And then BAM! A coffee maker flies right at ya. And before you know it, it's raining appliances with a chance of electronics. And in Denmark, the Danish collect dishes all year round to throw them at the front door on New Year's Eve. The more broken plates, the more friends one shall have in the incoming year. See, where I'm from, getting plates and appliances thrown your way just probably means that your wife caught you texting with that girl from work again. Baby, it's not what you mean. We're only friends. Prince only. Oh, mate, you know what that means? It's time for a segment we like to call Bogart's Believe Me or Don't. I don't really care. Did you know that every New Year, a small city in Ecuador called Guayaquil turns into every pyromaniac's fantasy? That's right, mates. Families in this Ecuadorian city celebrate the New Year by hugging, kissing, and burning. As annually, they set fire to gigantic dolls called monigotes, which usually represent spirits, but more recently, they just burn everything from figures of their favorite superheroes and cartoon characters to effigies of their not-so-favorite politicians. You're even encouraged to jump over the flames 12 times for each month of the year. Amazing. So great job, Ecuador, for successfully staging our fire festival that's actually lit. So regardless of whether 2020 was a good or bad year for you, okay, let me rephrase that. Even though 2020 sucked ass and was a terrible year, now is the perfect time to put it all behind us. And even if you do believe in wacky traditions, the message is the same. The past should stay in the past, and the coming year will surely be filled with prosperity and better times. Okay, who am I kidding? And with our luck, probably the only reason the Mayans seem to have wrongly predicted 2012 was that they actually meant 2021. That's 2021 for the uninitiated.